What's that doing there? Hey, there we are. How you doing, everybody? There we go. Hold on 1 minute. Hello, you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Internet, right? Hey, hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Garden City Community Chat. This is episode number 542. It is Thursday, September 2nd, 2021. September already, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Jeez, oh Pete, I'm loving this weather though, and we'll get Tom in here pretty soon to talk about that. Hey, we're happy you could join us tonight. I am your host, Kerry. Also joining me tonight, the most accurate weatherman in the business, Garden City's very own Dr. Tom Iwinski. Tom, how are you?
Doing well, and I think my popularity is going back up with the recent break in the weather.
Yeah, I think so too, for sure. Not so much with Richard though, right?
No, he's not having that.
Oh well, he had enough of it. He had enough of that hot stuff. Hey, and former Garden City Councilman, longtime resident, and dedicated co-host, Mr. Mike Jones. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing excellent, Kerry, but I'm getting better. Thank you.
Well, that's good. That's good. Hey, tonight we have another good one for you. I know we're all only a few days away from the start of school again, and a lot of parents probably have some questions. I'm sure you have several concerning the opening of in-person schooling. So tonight, we are pleased to have with us our good friend, Garden City School Superintendent Derek Fisher. He'll be here to answer all your questions, and he'll also give us an update on all the work being done around the schools with that bond that passed last year. So stay tuned. Have your questions ready, and we'll be chatting with him shortly. But first up, we'll get Tom in here with the latest weather report for you. Looks like some relief from the heat finally is here. And then Mike will close out the show with some community events and announcements. You got a few over there, bud?
Yes, sir.
So grab your favorite beverage or snack, and we hope you'll join us for the next hour or so. Should be a good one. Remember, if you have any questions or comments and you're watching us live on Facebook, please go ahead and put them in the comments section. Or you can text us at 734-788-9319, and we'll do our very best to get those answered for you. You can also join us live on air via your smart laptop or PC by following the link I put in the comments section, so feel free to do that as well. So who's breathing in the mic? Is that Tom? Somebody, I don't know. So we hope that you're all safe and doing well. I do have a couple of show announcements for you real quick that you'll want to know about and get that on your calendar. Next week, September 9th, we will be taking off because that is my birthday. And I think Mrs. Chat might have something planned for me. So we're going to be off next week, September 9th. But we will be back September 16th when our guest will be Len Fisher, owner of the Inspire Theater in Westland. He'll be here to talk about his upcoming show, Spam-A-Lot. Mike, you got some information on that, right, tonight?
I do.
And what else is planned for the 2021-22 season? And then on September 23rd, this is really a good one. I'm really excited about this. We will have Taylor North, Little League World Series champion, and Garden City's very own Ethan Van Bell with us. So I can't wait for that one. If you guys followed the Little League World Series, well, that was pretty awesome.
Sure was.
So mark your calendars, and we hope that you'll join us for these special upcoming shows. Now, we also want to do a quick thank you to all of our listeners and supporters of the show who tune in every Thursday night, not only from our hometown of Garden City, but several of our surrounding communities as well. We'd love to hear what city or state that you're watching us from or listening from. We want you to know that your support is greatly appreciated, and we'll continue to promote our community and yours. So please continue to watch, share, and listen. And if your community has any events or announcements or cancellations that you would like to get out to the listeners, what should they do, Mike?
They should email us, Kerry. That would probably be the most efficient way.
Exactly. Be sure to email us the details at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/gcchat. And Mike's going to be more than happy to pass that information along.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get Tom in here now with the latest check of the weather, and then we're going to spend some time chatting with our guest, Garden City Superintendent Derek Fisher. So let's get Tom in here now. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. Hey, how's it going, man?
I think that was me breathing in the mic because the weather's so refreshing. I can finally breathe outside. I mean, this summer has been miserable going outside with this, heat and humidity, and it's finally the calendar finally changed and the weather finally changed, which was nice to see it accordingly on a timeline that we'd like to see. But yeah, it's been a rough one, and this summer is finally starting to wind down and starting to really see. And we're going to quickly talk about the summer because it's been such a busy summer. It was such a rainy summer. It was such a hot summer. We were in our top 10 hottest summers this summer. Obviously, you know that.
Yeah.
There was so much humidity in the air this year, and there was so much rain. We were in the top 5 rainiest seasons as well. We've seen over 6 events that had over an inch or more of rain, and that added up to nearly 20 inches of rain. So It's been a busy June, July, and August, and we're finally starting to get away from that crazy weather, starting to cool down. These last few days have been fairly nice out there. And as we get into the rest of tonight, we're going to see a nice, comfortable night in the 50s.
Oh, I love it.
You can't complain.
Open them windows.
50s. Yes, it's definitely been a nice, comfortable evenings out there. And it will be continuing as we get into tomorrow. We'll see temperatures kind of into the upper 70s to the lower 80s, depending on where you are. And a lot of sunshine out there this weekend. Very similar stories. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s to lower 80s with a mix of clouds and sun this weekend. Overall, I think the weekend will be dry, so enjoy that. As we get into Labor Day as well, the dry weather will continue with sun, upper 70s to lower 80s. So our nice stretch of weather is really continuing. And that will continue into next week as well. Temperatures will continue to be right around 80 degrees all of next week. And don't really see much rain chances. And it's going to be overall a dry, sunnier, and drier pattern. So enjoy that because we definitely need this pattern after what we've been dealing with the last 3 months out there. And it's not just us. The whole United States has been fairly busy, and the exception was not this past week. I mean, we had Hurricane Ida moving in, very powerful major hurricane into Louisiana.
New York, they got flooded.
Millions of people are still without power in Louisiana. And unfortunately, that will probably be weeks on top of weeks. It's already been nearly a week since the hurricane made landfall, and that will continue for quite a while out there. And unfortunately, that storm continued, like you've been saying, across the United States. Last night was a very busy night across the Northeast with a whole bunch of flooding out there as well across New Jersey and New York and into Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they got some of our rain.
And there was totals that were just unfathomable. I talk about these events like they're just normal events, but these types of events aren't normal. I feel like on this show we have become desensitized to this because it's just something I talk about every single week, but I'm not supposed to be talking about this every single week.
I saw the pictures. It's just unbelievable.
The
subway,
It's just something that, unfortunately, like I've been saying on the show, these events will continue for quite some time, but hopefully our crazy weather won't really be any more craziness this year as we get into the cooler months out there. But we'll definitely have to stay tuned because the hurricane season is still ongoing out there. We have a hurricane out there right now. And unfortunately, it doesn't appear that it's going to be impacting the U.S. anytime soon. And hopefully it doesn't, but we'll keep tuned to that. So it's very busy in the hurricane season. It's very busy across the West with still the wildfires out there. So the weather across the U.S. is staying fairly busy, but come visit Michigan. We're going to be nice and dry and cool out there. So it's going to be a nice break from the crazy weather across the U.S. But if you want to keep tuned to all my local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com.
Absolutely. Will do. Thank you, sir. Good job as always. I want to mention a few people in there watching us tonight. We got a couple comments as well. Sandy Abraham's in there, says hello. Hello. Darlene Jablonski is in there. Hi, Darlene. Patty Fix, Kathy Ward, Pastor Jonathan Combs. Hello, Pastor. Tina Wing, Ed Wilhite from Hogg's Backyard Barbecue. Good eating there. Opal Loveland from Prestige Eyewear. How you doing, Opal? For all your eye care needs, head on over to Prestige Eyewear. That's going to cost you, Opal. Nah, I'm kidding. Glad to do it. Mrs. Chat's in there as well. Sandy Abraham says, please thank Derek and the entire staff for keeping our children safe. So will do. We will do. All right, let's introduce our guest for tonight. He has always made himself available to our show and always has some great information. Please welcome Garden City Public Schools Superintendent Derek Fisher. How you doing, sir?
I am well, Kerry. Good to see you. Good to be here in person with you.
Yes, for a change, trying to get back to normal. So you've been busy guy, right?
Been busy. It's been a long haul, but
Yeah.
a lot of good things going on. Happy to have our kids, by and large, 99% of our kids returning in person, and then just moving forward, plowing ahead, and getting a lot of good things done with the bond work.
Right. So not totally in person though, right? You still have some remote?
We still have some, very limited amount, but we had to close that window back in June so that we could prepare staffing. But we do have a small percentage of kids who elected, based on personal preference to stay online and remain on an online program. But by and large, we're looking at about 99% of our population returning to in-person school.
Okay,
And that'll
awesome.
be for 5 days a week. With the legislation and the way things changed, and essentially with pupil accounting, the laws associated with pupil accounting in school law,
Right.
we reverted back to our requirements of needing 180 days of in-person instruction, 1,098 hours.
Okay. And when is the count? When they do the student count?
That'll be.
That's very important.
Yep, that'll be. It's our count Wednesday, fourth Wednesday.
Fourth Wednesday. Okay. All right. So the big question on everyone's mind are the masks. They're going to be required, correct?
Yep, absolutely. We had a
K through 12
pre-K through 12.
or pre-K?
Yep, so GSRP on up, we had a mandate that came from the Wayne County Health Department.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to note that, we certainly were respective of community viewpoints, and we've had folks on both sides of the issue, just like across the nation, folks are on both sides of the issue.
Yeah.
But it is as school people, it's important that the community realizes that administration, our training, our background is in curriculum instruction, school law, school finance, labor relations. And I have 2 master's degrees and an ed specialist, and pretty close to getting a doctoral degree here.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
When I can go back. I have 6 or 7 classes left.
In your spare time, right?
Yeah, hopefully soon we'll be able to get back to school and get some time. But it's important to realize that, superintendents we don't have pandemic 101.
Yeah.
Epidemiology 502 is
Right.
part of our coursework.
All learning as you go.
Yeah, and to that end, we do defer to the mandates from those medical professionals. So
Right.
That's where we're at, and that's what we're moving forward with. And we're just happy to have so many kids coming back in person.
Right. We talked earlier before we went on air, and I would want every tool in my toolbox to keep my kids safe. And if it means masking them, then so be it.
There you go. And we also
And Wayne County's not the only county now that's mandated.
Oakland was before Wayne, but before that, I believe you had Ottawa, Kalamazoo. You also had Washington. Just went. So right now, I believe it's close to 70% of kids in Michigan are either a district or a county that now is requiring masks.
And the masks they'll be until the numbers come down, right? Until
with the Wayne County mandate, we have to be in moderate transmission for 14 or more days.
Okay. Now the kids, they're not going to have to wear them outside at recess.
No, there's just the mandate is specific for indoors,
Mm-hmm.
and that is for indoor athletics as well. At this point, that has not changed. But outdoors, masks aren't required.
Okay.
And we're at a point where we don't have occupancy restrictions outdoors or anything like that.
And sports
Outdoor sports are going to look pretty normal.
and be monitored.
In indoor sports, we're not dealing with any type of capacity restrictions at this point.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be good for parents. And
Wow, everything's pretty much back to normal, isn't it?
We're
Wow.
getting there.
Yeah, let's hope it's we hope for the best. That's for sure.
What's important, is for folks to recognize that mitigation plan, there are layers to it.
Mm-hmm.
The mask is just a single component.
Mm-hmm.
We do have screeners And we expect that, our staff, we have an electronic screener for staff that they report on daily.
Okay.
And then for parents, we provided them with the Wayne County Health Department screeners,
Mm-hmm.
and they need to use those screeners with fidelity and regularity. They need to use those every day before they put their kid on the bus or before they send their students to school, right? Because the main thing is we don't want to have, we can't have sick kids in school.
No.
We can't compromise.
Because it'd go through them like crazy. I mean, it just,
So it's important. There were a few times last year where we did wind up with some sick kids in school, and then as a consequence, we had many other kids that had to quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to continue to push that message to our parents that, it's important.
It starts at home.
We come back as partners.
Yes. Got to work together.
Right. The school is a component, the student is a component, but the parents, they play a very important role.
Very
in
important.
our mitigation plan.
Yeah, they really need to sit down and explain to their kids, this is the way it is. And, it all starts at home, right, Mike?
Right. You got pretty good acceptance on the staff as far as vaccinations go?
Yeah. We're not mandating them. We don't actively monitor that information, but, based on the events that we've held in partnership with the Wayne County Health Department, the district supported clinics, we kind of, is a rough estimate, feel that around 75 to 80% of our staff are vaccinated. And the big thing now will be working with the health department, coordinating, locations for staff to go get their booster, those that are interested in the booster, because we expect that, that booster will kind of, Wayne County is going to share some information with that as we get into October and our staff become eligible for the booster.
Now, what about kids 12 and up? They're available for vaccines now. Do we know anything on that? I mean, any numbers there?
We've ran, if you go on to some of the transparency reporting sites that Wayne County has and the CDC has, Wayne County overall, I believe students 12 and up around 56% are vaccinated.
Okay, so over half.
So that component too, when you couple that with the amount of staff that are vaccinated,
yep,
and then the consideration that now with universal masking in school, if we're going to the CDC requirements, the Wayne County requirements for quarantine, if both parties are masked or all parties are masked, your close contacts, now they're not at 6 feet.
Right, you said
they're down to 3 feet or less.
3 feet or less.
So we can fully expect significant reduction in quarantines as we move into the school year.
Yeah. I mean,
you're going to be able to accommodate typical school population at the 3 feet distance.
Yeah, it won't be an issue at all. Elementary, middle school. I mean, there's going to be some areas in the high school where it's going to be maybe right at that 3 feet, maybe slightly less. But by and large, with our infrastructure, we're pretty close to being able to accommodate 3 feet all the way around the school.
Yeah, I think so.
Good ventilation.
Yeah, the ventilation. Yeah,
we move forward early on with HEPA filters.
Yeah,
we have a 3-filter portable system in each classroom in every office space that filters out, in a very stringent, cycle. It's got
minute
specific
particles.
And then we also we moved up to MERV 13 rated filters and any of the other systems.
Oh wow!
So yeah, it's pretty robust as far as what we're looking at with the filtration.
Sounds like you're doing a lot to protect the kids. That's for sure.
And then of course just the simple things like regular hand sanitization, hand washing.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. And then lunch. They're going to have lunch in the lunchroom and
lunch
just like normal.
Lunchroom recess because outdoor recess mask will not be required for outdoors.
And it's important that they have that,
Get those breaks, absolutely.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right, let's move on to what's been going on at the school and the renovations. Let's see, last year we got the bond issue passed.
Yeah, May of 2020.
May of 2020, yep. And can you explain the sinking fund and the school bond proposal, what the difference was there?
Sure, there's two differences. And both of those are active financial vehicles for us to focus on infrastructure and facilities. If you want to think of a sinking fund, smaller amount, shorter term, right? And a sinking fund generally is for no longer than 5 years.
Right.
Our case is just under $1 million each year that it brings in.
Okay.
And so that short term and sinking fund is, you think of generally smaller projects. A lot of it is a curative and sort of restorative in nature, right? So bringing in less amount of money, shorter period of time. So approximately $5 million each time we renew that sinking fund over 5 years. A bond is long-term. It's almost like a mortgage. Kind of think of it like a mortgage. You get that money up front. In our case, we had a $50 million bond. Once that bond was passed, approved by the voters,
Substantially too, really.
Yeah, previously been vetted. Everything we put in there had been reviewed by the Treasury Department, as part of that process. So we had that $50 million that comes up front. We get that up front, and then that's paid off by the taxpayer over time.
Okay.
So a longer period of time.
Got you.
Those
So,
are bigger projects.
Yeah.
You're looking at major capital projects, major capital renovations.
Right.
Which ones have you started or completed since?
Yep,
Yeah,
we're working on bid pack 1, bid pack 2. That's bid project 1, bid project 2. And if you've been around the community and you got to know what's going on, the high school's a busy place right now. Right?
Yes.
And I empathize and
Yes.
give a lot of credit to the high school admin team. They've been doing a lot of extra work. Just it's always busy trying to get the building ready. But with the amount of construction we have going on, we've facilitated approximately $10 million worth of projects.
wow.
Over 8.5 to 9 weeks.
Wow.
So the major project up front and center, if anybody's been off the corner of Hartel and Cambridge or right around Douglas, you know that we've got turf down and the field looks great. We're very excited. We are going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony to dedicate our athletic field and athletic facility on September 24th. That's our second home football game. Part of that is, you've got the turf that's down. We've also got a complete renovation of the field house. And then the asphalt surround around the asphalt will be completed between September 11th and September 24th.
I just put a panoramic picture of the football field on, and it's beautiful. Just beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, it moved me to tears. It is like you shared when we were looking at pictures earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely.
I wish I had more. I would have put on.
It's definitely collegiate level.
Yeah.
Really
Oh,
is.
definitely. There's a close up of the 50-yard line. I mean,
a lot of detail work.
Oh, my
a lot of
gosh.
custom colors. A lot of our
the numbers. I mean, they like stand right out at you.
It's
beautiful.
a sight to behold, and it shows that when a community comes together
Yeah.
to support our kids,
Yep.
a lot can be accomplished, right? And I will share that you step out there, it feels like a field of dreams, but what it is, it's a field of reality, because the reality is it shows what communities can do
Right.
when they get behind and support their schools. And I remain eternally grateful, and it's an enormous point of pride for the district. It was a record bond amount. So
I'll tell you what, we can compare that field with anybody.
that holds up. And
That holds up to, like you said, the college.
Yeah, there's
collegiate.
That is AstroTurf brand turf that's out there, and the company that did put the actual turf, put the actual carpet out, over the past 2 weeks. Their remarks as workers and as contractors are, this is one of the best projects they've worked on in a number of years.
Really?
The quality, the colors, the look. As contractors, they were impressed with the product.
The color is just, it's so vibrant. It's unbelievable. How long did it take them to do this? Do you know, roughly?
Well, a lot
The
of
field
prep,
itself.
a lot of prep work. The joke was, are they just going to push dirt around all summer? But there was a lot of prep work.
Oh, I can
what they have
imagine.
to do is they have to,
Drainage. And,
They've got to prepare drainage. They've got to do compaction.
yes.
They've got to prepare irrigation and runoff. There is a detention pond that is on the property now, just
Oh, wow.
South of the field, in between the girls' softball diamond and the football field.
Okay.
That was part of the project. New fencing all the way around,
Mm-hmm.
and it ties in so nicely now with the restored track that's out there.
The track
So, I mean,
looks
we
awesome.
have a premier athletic facility.
You do.
Some new sound out there. We've got play clocks out there, a brand new scoreboard. So it is. It's
Definitely-
gonna be a centerpiece. And when you step out there onto that field, I will tell you, you feel like a champion.
I bet you got all misty-eyed, huh? A little
I
bit.
am not afraid to admit.
Yeah.
brought tears to my
It
eyes.
gave me goosebumps when I saw the picture. It's
It will.
amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
When you hear the national anthem out there,
Oh, boy.
and you
Yeah.
know that is ours for
Yes.
our kids,
Yeah.
it will be extra special.
Yeah. Very, very nice. Very.
So, we did a lot of great work at the high school, improvements to the power system.
Mhm.
We had PT out there working with us.
Mhm.
Basically rewired the entire high school, brought that all up to date. So a lot of electrical work. We have air conditioning, vertical unit ventilators, so air handlers, individual air handlers going into the classrooms, so that
Oh.
each classroom can be individually controlled.
Uh-huh.
So that's a big deal. Our science labs are being completely done. Will be state-of-the-art science labs with powered lab tables, so the tables can be in the position when instruction is being given, and then at the flick of a switch, They raise up, come up about
Wow.
4 inches for the lamp. So that
Wow.
is state of the art.
You're an old country guy right here.
Oh, yeah.
So we're excited for that. Those of you ready in October, there was a lot of saw cut. They actually had to not only take the floor tile out, but they actually saw cut the cement foundation of the floors so that they could install all the required structure and utilities to power and run those tables.
Wow.
And the job on that is just, that is top notch. They're about 3/4 of the way through with that job, and that's just great. Of course, O'Leary.
O'Leary.
We'll be rededicating O'Leary in November, mid-November.
Oh, I want to see some
November 15th,
pictures
November
of
20th is
that.
what
Yeah.
we're looking at, and
All new seats and
new
everything.
seats, new sound, new carpet, new paint, new
It's gonna be
lighting.
state of the art.
We will rededicate a state-of-the-art theater. Seating
Right.
capacity is going to go down a little because seating now is going to be, seats are a little larger. Evidently, over the past 50 years, people have grown in size.
Yeah, a little more padding
Yes,
too, I
a little
hope.
more padding. We've also increased the handicapped accessible area.
Okay, more leg room too and
Absolutely.
easy to get around.
Yep, and we are redoing the bathrooms in O'Leary too. So you have a set of bathrooms on the north side, a set of
Uh-huh.
bathrooms on the south side. And what we've done was we've managed to expand those bathrooms in the north side. So we just have women's bathroom will be an extra large, very nice bathroom on the north side. Men's bathroom will be on the south side, and then we also have a space now for a family bathroom that is
Oh,
in
nice.
the area. in
Nice.
O'Leary. Yep.
Now, are you keeping the same amount of seating in there?
Seating is reduced slightly.
Reduced slightly.
We've gone from right around
Nine.
908 to about 835 or
Okay, not
840.
bad. Not bad.
But it'll be much.
That's still big.
And the value that we're going to get out of the comfort and
Right.
movement in there and
Yes.
aisle space. And then
Makes
also
up for it.
the better accommodations for wheelchairs and some of our elderly guests.
Mm-hmm,
It's really worth it.
Yeah, it is. It is. So yeah, I mean, that's going to be state of the art. We can get some big name stuff in there, hopefully, you know? And as far as the football field now, let's get some tournaments or something, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the nice thing too, because the football field, remember,
Host.
we won't just be doing football out there. It'll be for
Right.
boys soccer, girls soccer, and then
Track.
we have a large area now where we have a dedicated high jump area in the north end zone.
Okay.
So that'll be good. We've redone the high school gymnasium's been repainted, refreshed. That looks great. Cambridge parking lot. We've got a brand new parking
Oh,
lot
that needed
for
it.
Cambridge.
Yeah, that
So
needed
when
it.
you just look at the curb appeal of the district, I mean, it has come up substantially.
Means a lot. Means a
And I
lot.
want to give a shout out to those residents that live on Cambridge or live on Hertel. They've been very patient, very thoughtful as we
Yeah, the haulers and all that.
navigated a lot of construction,
Yeah.
right, and a lot of
Yeah.
dust, a lot of dirt. So I want to
That's-
publicly thank those folks.
Yeah.
That they've been very understanding,
Show some
very
patience.
patient, because it's been a lot of construction, and they've been good neighbors. And on our end, we want to be good neighbors too. We want to just really increase the curb appeal of our properties.
Yep.
And also bring the property values.
Exactly. I was just going to say
Right?
that. Just going to say that. It's going to pay off in the long run, believe me.
Absolutely.
So are you pleased with the progress then so far this year?
I'm pleased and honored. We're working with a great construction management team. We're working with Barton Mello.
Mm-hmm.
They are top notch and have been very, very pleased with that. We have an on-site dedicated project manager who's just doing a phenomenal job. Barton Mello, they're a known commodity
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
throughout the Midwest. And, Shinola Hotel, right? If you're
Oh.
familiar with that,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
one of their projects.
Really?
Little
Wow.
Caesars Arena, that was a Barton Mello.
Oh
job.
my gosh. Yeah.
So we have.
It's a big name.
We've got the pros.
You got the best.
We're working on our bond forms, and then our architectural firm. We're working with French and Associates.
Wow.
And they are K-12 school specialists. So
Yeah, it makes you
I
feel
want the
proud,
community to
man.
know we've got a top-notch team that's leading this design process and managing the construction management end. So
Mm-hmm.
it's moving forward really nicely. We've got brand new lockers that have been installed in the high school.
Yeah, yeah.
The pool is being worked on. We're moving forward with the pool.
If you can text me some of those pictures,
Yeah,
I'd
absolutely.
appreciate it, and then I'll put them on my page, okay? And
For sure.
and people can
So
see
the pool's
that.
gonna be open?
Yeah, we're going to be opening the pool. Pool will be, because it is a major.
That's major, boy.
renovation.
Yeah.
That will be spring, probably March of 2022. This coming March is what
Yeah.
we're looking at.
Yeah.
And with that,
That's still pretty good.
we're keeping the outside walls, the exteriors.
Okay.
It's going to be propped, right? But we're actually going to remove the top of the pool deck roof.
Oh,
Put a
wow.
brand new roof, because that was one of the issues on that building, on that structure, that went back to right around
Flat, right?
1962. Flat roof, but
Flat
also
roofs.
it's a cement roof deck.
Oh,
And what happens over the years, you
Yeah.
have a lot of moisture,
Yep.
chlorinated
eats
air,
away at that.
and then that gets, because cement is porous, that
Mhm.
gets inside the cement, and then what that does is that causes the rebar that's in there to rust and flex,
Hmm.
and that compromises the structural integrity.
Not safe
Right?
either.
So
Yeah.
that's why we're gonna basically,
That's a lot of
we're
weight.
gonna cut that off, remove that, walls will be braced, and then essentially what will happen, we're gonna do some glass block work on the north,
Oh,
west corner.
okay. Yeah, that'd
Right,
be
to
nice.
improve visibility inside.
Uh-huh.
And as that goes in, what they're gonna do is they're gonna bring machinery in and actually just scoop that old pool out. And we're gonna put a brand new pool in there, competition depth for Michigan High School
Oh
Athletic
my
Association.
gosh.
We're
Wow.
gonna get a little extra width on either side. And what we're gonna do then is we're gonna increase the team, or basically seating for athletes, because we are gonna fill in the dive well, but we're gonna have a timing area. We're gonna have special seating for athletes,
Mhm.
so that when we host meets with 6 or 8 schools, we've actually got a great place to seat athletes. And we've got brand new bleachers going in there for our parents and spectators. And then the locker rooms are both being redone. So
Wow.
my vision and my passion is that
All new filtration too,
all
right?
the
You said
filtration, yes, ventilation in there,
ventilation.
lighting. But my passion and my vision ultimately for this, with the support of the school board, is that, this can be a showpiece for the community.
Oh,
And ideally, once we get up and running, we'll maybe look at some summer program opportunities for open swim
Open
with
swim.
families.
yes.
And then I'd love to do something maybe for some swim classes.
Water
for
aerobics.
youngsters. And exactly.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow. Wow. So what is the big plans for next year, improvements?
We're already in project design phase
Wanna do.
for what we call bid package 3. Bid package 3 is going to include 2 components at the high school. Bid package 3 will totally renovate the high school office.
Okay.
So this time next year, we'll have the high school office completely renovated, looking at just form, function, and security standards. We will also be working in the high school IMC and totally renovating the library and student commons area.
Oh,
It'll
wow.
be a more open design, more flowing, modern design. We'll
Nice.
include a coffee bar in there as well,
Ooh,
and it'll be a lot of
geez, can we come?
collaborative spaces. Yeah, I'll be mixing up some double espressos in the morning. Let me tell you, it's gonna be good.
I bet.
So we're excited about that. We also have security hardware on all the doors. It's
Okay,
just one of
okay,
these standards
yeah.
with a quick latch.
Cameras, weren't you putting cameras into
That was- that was
security?
just- yeah, we've been
Part of the
moving all
package?
along. We've been increasing our security as we've gone along. But the big thing with the bond was just the door hardware
Right.
for lockdowns
Mhm.
and school safety. Also with Bid Pack 3, we've got a lot of interior work going on at Cambridge, exterior work going on at Cambridge, cement work. So we're going to bring that building up to snuff. And then Bid Pack 3 also includes a significant amount of work, replacement of the parking lot at the middle school, a lot of interior work, redesign of the IMC at the middle school. So there'll be a lot of focus next summer will be middle school, Cambridge, and then some at the high school.
So how's the money been holding out? Is it stretching as far as you would
Overall,
like?
yeah, I mean, we
Because I know costs have gone.
costs have gone up.
Unbelievable.
One thing, it's a challenge to schedule labor because skilled trades
Oh.
are in so demand right now.
Yes, yes.
So again, that's where our project management team with Bart Mallow, working with them has really
Helps a lot.
paid off and helped because they've got an extensive network of
Mhm.
folks they can reach out to that they've worked with, right?
So they kind of watch your money too a little bit, keep it in
There's a
line.
finance piece with that, finance oversight piece with that, right? Because we got to be on track because we've got a lot of projects here.
Right. Yeah.
Even though the high school was a big focus on their
Mhm.
bond, because they weren't touching the 04 bond, we've got a long way to go here. This is going to be multi-year. We've got another 3.5, 4 years of rolling things out.
Right.
So once we wrap up next summer 2022, summer of 23 and summer of 24 will be Bid Pack 4, Bid Pack 4 Plus, as I like to call it. And we'll focus on the 4 elementaries and in Berger Transition Center.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lot
So
of work.
We'll totally redefine the cosmetics of the district, functionality of the district. We're also now rolling out a one-to-one initiative. So every student will have a Chromebook, a brand new Chromebook.
Wow.
So we are a one-to-one tech district.
Yeah, because you had a lot of Chromebooks for when they did remote.
Exactly.
every
And
student.
what we want, the main thing now is that we've invested in that technology
Yeah.
with ESSER money. We want to make sure that that technology that was purchased to support online learning now supports and enhances in-person instruction.
How does that work now with people that can't afford the internet? I mean,
You know what? We see that most people, I mean, with where they're at, most people do have internet access. In our tech department, one of the things we've also done is supported folks with hotspots.
oh, okay,
So
okay,
if they don't have internet, then we provided them with a hotspot.
right.
So we've really closed the digital divide.
Or they can go to the library maybe. And,
Yeah. So really, we were looking at 100% accessibility. So we've done a nice job with that. Hats off to our tech department. Our tech department works very, very hard. Like everything with the district, we run a lean and mean operation, and I really applaud their efforts and their great work,
Awesome.
especially over these past 17 months.
All right, we got a few comments in here I want to get to. Mrs. Chat says she saw a post on Facebook that a Howell Elementary School has been back for 2 weeks, and already numerous classrooms are sent back home quarantining.
And
I don't know if you're
Yeah,
aware of
and
that.
and how Livingston County, I don't believe there's a mask mandate in Livingston
You're right.
County.
I don't think not yet.
And thank you for saying I'm right. And would you maybe I'll text that to my wife later because I need to hear that more often once in a while.
Yeah, we'll let her watch the rerun of this.
That's
Darlene, president of the school board, says, thank you so much, Garden City community, for passing both the sinking fund and the bond issue. Correct. All right, we have Gabby Barton. Can I ask why GC schools decided to go with Edgenuity for online school when WWPS and other districts used it last year and they said it was horrible?
Edgenuity is a vendor, and basically, essentially, what we have 99% of our kids back in person. We don't have the capacity to run or operate an online program, a robust online program staffed by our own.
So what is Edgenuity?
Edgenuity it's an online learning platform, online learning management system.
Okay.
And you have the prepackaged
First I heard of it.
Curriculum loaded into that in a number of districts because we have so many kids returning to in-person instruction. A number of districts have still continued on with Edgenuity because you have the capacity to have that curriculum framework loaded onto an online platform for kids to access. It's going to be more asynchronous time, which means we're not going to have students face-to-face, online with teachers. It's going to be more asynchronous. There'll be check-in times with teachers a couple times a week through a Garden City mentor teacher, and then there'll also be online support through Edgenuity.
Okay, got it.
The reality is what we did last year is we ran and operated 2 programs. We ran an online program, K-6. We ran an in-person program, K-6, and we taught concurrently, meaning our teachers, 7th through 12th grade, taught both in person and online at the same time.
Wow.
Right, and that was a big ask. It was a lot of work, and the simple answer to that is no district has the capacity to staff online programs and in-person programs like that. So we've got, if that was going to be their option, what we shared going forward, it wasn't going to look like what it looked like last year. We simply just do not have the staffing capacity.
Wow. Let's see. Sarah Rafi from the school board. She says, shout out to Garden City Tech Department. They have been amazing.
They have absolutely been amazing. And speaking of what we did last year was unlike most districts, including districts with a lot more technology to start with pulled off. So, our program was robust.
Yeah, you had to scramble pretty much for that.
We did scramble, but we delivered.
You pulled it off.
We delivered it with fidelity. We went seriously above and beyond with, what we thought we could actually do. So hats off to our instructional team, to our parapros who were getting in online with kids, and certainly to our tech department, and then for our parents, because we had parents who had to actively monitor and work with kids and guide that instruction at home and make sure their young ones were getting online. Right. Right now we're at a point though where it's really important. And if you're reading any of the data that's coming out, it's important that kids return to face-to-face instruction. Online instruction, we wanted to offer it for those parents and those families who still weren't ready to come back to in-person learning. The reality is,
makes sense.
You can't replace a good in-person experience or face-to-face instructional.
And they need that socializing too,
Social aspects is really important.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Yeah, my grandkid really suffered in Grosse Ile with online stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's tough. It's tough. it's nice to be close to your parents, but not that
And that's going to be a
close.
big focus too, is especially for our elementary kids, is the social emotional learning piece.
Yeah.
We're really happy to extend free lunch and free breakfast to every single student in Garden City.
Oh, wow.
So that's one of the programs
Wow.
we're rolling out this year. Breakfast and lunch will be free for every Garden City student.
Yes.
So as we return K through 6, our breakfast will be served in the classroom. They'll eat lunch they'll eat breakfast as a class in the classroom. K-6.
Oh, wow. That's great.
And then we'll be back to normal with lunch in the multi-purpose room in the cafeteria for K-6.
Yeah, because these kids are coming back in from, last year. They got to readapt themselves too.
We had about 65%, 60% of our elementary population was in person. So it's going to be an adjustment for some of our elementary kids
Sure.
who haven't been in school
Right.
since March 13th, 2020, or if they were a kindergartner who started online, they have yet to be in person. So it's, we're going to have a lot of work to do, and I really applaud the efforts of our teachers and paraprofessionals and admin
geez.
team. We had our opening day yesterday. There was so much enthusiasm, so much excitement. We held our opening day at Garden City Middle School in the Garden City Middle School gym because Elyria, of course, is under construction.
Right.
But there was such a positive vibe. We had a great opening day speaker, and I was really proud just of the reception that we had from staff because we're ready to be back. Right? We want our kids back, and we are moving forward courageously. We're moving forward with empathy. And as a school district, the expectation of all of our employees is that we're going to be patient, we're going to give grace, and hopefully we get some of that back once in a while.
Okay.
First day of school is when?
That's awesome.
Tuesday, September 7th.
7th, yep.
Yeah.
And they're going to be all full days.
All full days, yes. 1,098 hours, 180 days.
Mark Mukovic says, no air conditioning, first major renovation in the early 90s. New reno looks great.
Glad to hear it. Thank you for the comments. We're very proud, and thank you for the support.
Yes. Let's see what else we got here.
A lot of good to come still.
When did you say Elyria possibly be done?
We're looking at right around November 15th, November 12th.
Oh, before the holidays then.
It'll be good to have the holiday concerts.
Yeah. Oh,
That'll be a
man.
point of pride. I mean, it's a district community showcase, really, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
embraced by the entire community.
Any idea of, I know with COVID and, things are still restricted, but any idea of any kind of open house or anything for
Yeah,
parents to come walk through?
I think it's certainly doable. We can look at it, just rolling through. We know where, like I shared, I think it's important that the
I'd love to see some of that stuff.
community's going to get out and support our football and athletics program. So we're looking forward to having our board there September 24th and our Garden City citizens for the bond committee September 24th for that ribbon cutting and to dedicate the athletic field. And then as we move forward, certainly having an open house for O'Leary. And then this spring/summer, doing a community tour of the pool area.
Yes.
As that's finalized.
Be nice to let them see where the money's going, right?
Absolutely.
Showcase it.
Yep.
And the ribbon cutting September 24th.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Okay, let's see. This Gabby Barton, she's so basically you're saying that the kids whose parents decide to keep them home, you choose the worst platform for these kids. So not all kids matter, only the ones in class. Such a shame.
All kids, of course, matter.
Of course.
The simple fact
course.
is that we don't have the capacity to offer the online program
Right.
that we offered last year. Not a news flash, but there is a pretty significant staffing shortage out there every year. It's a challenge to staff. We are dealing with a teacher shortage right now. We're dealing with the
employees everywhere short.
profession. So we have to make sure that we have people to put in front of kids. And looking at the online program, we know that those students do have supervision at home. We have to make sure that we have supervision in our classrooms. So,
Yep.
I empathize. I'm glad that we could offer that. We're offering the free technology. We're offering the free program. And that's to the extent we can be flexible. That's where we're at.
Right. Well, yeah, Mrs. Chat hit it on the head. She goes, Gabby, it sounded like a hard decision had to be made, and our teachers can't not do both.
Yeah, and there are some districts.
It's tough.
There are a number of districts, including districts in Wayne County, that aren't offering online programs right now. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that we still have been able to afford that option to our parents.
Right. Let's see. I don't see anything else in here. Just a lot of attaboy. Let's see. Hello. Phil says hello. I hope I didn't miss much. Phil, you can always catch it on the rerun as soon as it's over. It's It's on YouTube and Facebook. Tech department we talked about. Okay. Anything else you want to touch on?
I just want to thank everybody again for their continued patience and continued.
Thank you for you guys do a great job. You're awesome. You make yourself always available. We appreciate that.
We had a great bounce back to school event last night.
Yeah, at Douglas.
I want to say it was probably record attendance. I mean, it was actually our third one.
Saw a lot of the police showed up. That was nice.
Fire. We had Bayrock Wraps there. We had
wow.
The Taco Stand Taqueria there. Heavenly Hot Dogs was there.
Oh my gosh. So they ate good.
Family Resource Center there. PTA, Airmark Food Service. So a lot of free
Huge
inflatables. We had
the weather was great.
Weather was outstanding, and it was just
thank you, Dr. Tom.
Blessing to see people in person.
I take credit for that too.
What's that?
I take credit for that weather too.
Do you?
Yeah, because weather turned great just as we got our new air conditioner.
Right. That's right. That's right. Well, look, hey, it's a pleasure always to have you on.
Likewise, and I'm glad to be here in studio with you.
Yes, and keep doing the great job you're doing, and come back. Anytime you have an open door policy.
Yeah, let's plan. We'll touch base in the winter. Maybe I'll do a show in the winter and give you an update.
Sounds good.
I'm sure I get some pictures to you.
Send me some pictures. Yep. Mike, anything?
Yeah. Question from Kiwanis.
Yeah.
When does winter break start? Christmas break?
Yep.
Off
the top of my head, I don't have the school calendars posted and up. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head
because
we're on that Wayne County Common Calendar.
Typically, the Thursday of the week before vacation starts is when the Kiwanis and the Rotary do their kids' Christmas party.
Yep.
And you've agreed to allow us to use the high school cafeteria for that. So I was just trying to pin down as close as I can for my fellow Kiwanians, let them know when to plan on this.
September 2nd, I'm going to say we've got plenty of time to give you a date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
I'll make sure I pencil you in. We'll get it on the calendar.
Good, because
for sure.
There's a lot of planning that goes into that event. Yeah. We got to order.
You let me know when you need to get in there and we'll get you in there.
Oh, yeah. He'll take care of you. All right.
I'm a Rotarian,
Yeah. Sandy Abraham wants to know, can anyone come to the ribbon cutting? What time?
Absolutely, we encourage it. Right now, with a 7:00 start time for the game, we're kind of thinking a 6:30 ribbon cutting somewhere in that neighborhood. And it'd be great to see Sandy in person. Sandy, of course, is a great community member, and she's always pro school and very thoughtful with her commentary. So, Sandy, thanks for giving us the shout out. Yeah,
great supporter of the show too. I really appreciate her. Tracy Lynn says high school looks amazing. Here's a question. Derek, do you still want neighborhood watch patrollers to continue to patrol the schools? Yeah, that'd be great. We've had, by and large, we're doing really well over there. The Garden City Police Department has added patrols, but certainly any community support to put extra eyes and ears on the site would be great. And of course, what I would encourage you to do, if you see something suspicious, don't engage yourself. Certainly, just call the Garden City Police Department, and we know they'll respond. Yeah, Tracy does a great job. The Neighborhood Watch Patrol. She's been on the show. They do a real good job. So she's been doing it a while. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Let's see, Sarah. We appreciate the support. Oh, Darlene says, it will be before the football game that night, the ribbon cutting. Sandy says, thank you. And Tracy goes, absolutely. So, all right. Looks good. All right, did you get a vacation in this year, or did you do a staycation? I squeezed a 5-day getaway. So, did you? Yeah, my son and I, he's really enthusiastic just about being outside, right? And so we went camping. We went to the Traverse City area with nice. And his daughter. And we spent 3 nights outside, 3 days outside, camped out 3 nights. It was a lot of fun. Was it the hot weather? It wasn't too bad. We had we had access to a lake, and you get that nice breeze. And, just getting outside and eating some good meals by the campfire and telling some ghost stories. Yeah. Have some s'mores. We did have some s'mores. As a matter of fact, it was a true camping experience. Well, I'm glad you got away. You need the break. It was therapeutic. Yeah, it is. And shout out to the school board. We work really well as a team, and you think of where the district is. They do a great job. Going back 6-7 years, we're at a deficit. We're at record fund equity now. We're coming out of a pandemic. We're supporting our kids, supporting our community,
and
Safely. We have to
Yeah,
do it
thank you.
safely and smart.
and moving forward with significant bond work, right? That's going to benefit kids for generations to come. So just
Yep.
it's we are all tired of the pandemic. We're all ready to be done. And as I've said before, you can find the person that is most tired of the pandemic, and I will at least be equal with them. Right? This hasn't been easy for anybody. And as superintendents, we've really worked to make sure that we address academic issues and also safety issues. And we're just really looking forward to getting kids back and supporting kids throughout the school year and moving forward with our parents.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yep.
Well, look, thank you again very much. Stay safe. We wish you the best of luck on the upcoming school year.
Thank
Okay.
you. I appreciate it.
All
Karen.
right. Keep in touch.
Have a good and safe year.
Thank you, sir.
Great job. All right. Derek Fisher, Superintendent of Garden City Public Schools. Great job as always. All right. Let's see. Before we get to Mike, I want to remind you that the next City Council meeting is Monday, September 13th in the council chambers, located at 6,000 Middlebelt Road. These meetings are informative and great way for you to get involved and voice your concerns you might have. All right. Mike, you ready?
I'm ready, Gary.
All right, here we go. We'll get you in here, get these announcements, and then we'll close out the show.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye, yes, that'll be the day.
Okay, it's
When
time.
you
for
make me cry, how you say you're
So
gonna
let's get
leave.
Mike in here.
You know it's a lie, but that'll be the day when I die.
All right. Hey, you've been practicing, haven't you?
Yeah, right.
In the shower.
Every time it comes on Sirius XM, I sing along.
I bet you do too. That's a catchy little tune. All right, what you got?
Okay, we've got Garden City, Michigan wishing us to have a safe and happy Labor Day. The city offices will be closed on September 6th.
Right.
Trash pickup that week will be delayed one day all week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, last day tomorrow, September 3rd, for the Wayne County Health Department administering free COVID vaccine shots on a walk-in basis. Both Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson are available. Those between 12 and 17-year-olds must be accompanied by a parent, of course. Bring your ID. This will take place at Maplewood Community Center. Okay. All right.
Sounds good. Yeah, tomorrow's last day for that.
Yeah.
What do you got now?
Free rapid COVID testing
Yep.
at Maplewood Community Center, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. See the Wayne County workers at the far west doors on the Maplewood Street side. This takes place from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Right.
Okay. Wednesday, drop-in kids dodgeball, ages 6 to 12, 6 to 7:30, $5. RC tracks for all ages, 7:30 to 9:30. It's $10 for limited rentals available. Maplewood Center is again sponsoring Tech Talk with Julie every first and third Monday of each month from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. This is in the community room.
Mm-hmm. That's good for seniors, especially. Might be a little intimidated with computers, you know.
Oh, she's very good with,
Tech savvy.
with us seniors.
Yeah.
I've been a regular attendee.
Are you on Facebook yet? No.
No,
Oh, you haven't gone that far yet.
I'm trying to schedule.
You're getting there.
Talking about giving a one-on-one to our individual people
Oh, cool.
to deal with the issues that
Awesome.
individuals have. Okay, Garden City Public Library presents the kickoff event for the Talk app and 1,000 books before kindergarten. This will be on Saturday, September 4th at 1:00 p.m. Garden City Public Library. Learn how to help your child succeed in reading before starting kindergarten and after.
Very important.
This combines two of my favorite sports, bowling and Fridays.
Yeah.
This is bowling with a football. All ages, $5 for kids, $6 for adults.
The ice arena, huh?
6 to 8 a.m. at the ice arena.
Yeah, cool. I guess it's fun.
Well, I was never very good with bowling, and I'm not very good with football. I don't know.
We got a ladies' night out, huh?
Maybe if you combine the two, I'd be okay. Okay. We got a few announcements from some special programs outside the Garden City limits.
Yeah.
This one is going to take place September 16th
Mm-hmm.
in downtown Plymouth from 4 to 8. It's called Ladies' Night Out. Get your friends, sisters, moms, daughters, and granddaughters together for a night of fun. Stop by the chamber office for a free rose while supplies last.
Cool. And that's open to anyone.
Yeah. The last Lucky Squirrel event is scheduled for September 18th
Yeah.
in the outdoor flea market craft and vendor event at 150 vendors, crafts, antiques, and more. It's in the Garden City Town Center parking lot, free parking at Garden City Public Schools, northeast corner of Fort and Middle Belt, north of Detroit Metro Airport for those people outside of Garden City, just minutes from I-275, I-75, I-86, and I-94.
Yeah, and 275 tore up.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Vendor information, go to www.downtowngardencity.com or call Kim or Teresa at 734-261-2830.
Yes, sir. This is our Westland neighbors.
Right. Westland Chamber of Commerce is pleased to announce another exciting opportunity to showcase your business, the 2021 Health and Business Expo. This expo features businesses, healthcare providers, nonprofit organizations. Learn more about all the vendors and get free handouts in the comfort and convenience of Westland Shopping Center, presented by the Wayne County Community College District, the Westland Shopping Center, and Michigan Chiropractic Specialists are our sponsors. It's going to be on Saturday, October 2nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, assuming that
Numbers.
COVID lockdowns or something,
Right.
the downtown Garden City 2021 Chili Cook-Off is scheduled for Saturday, October 9th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. There'll be a 9 a.m. motorcycle and car show. Registration is open till it's full. At 11 o'clock, the beer tent opens at noon. You can get your chili tickets on sale. And from 4 p.m., the car show, motorcycle, and chili awards will be announced. To enter your chili team, contact Teresa at downtowngardencity.com or call 734-261-2830.
There you go.
It's
Sponsors.
located at northeast corner of Fort Middle Belt, and they'll have hot chili, cold beer, live music with Fast Eddie Band, hot rods, motorcycles, artesian vendors, food trucks, and more. Sponsored by Your Logo Could Be Here. Be a sponsor. Contact Teresa at downtowngardencity.com or call the DDA office 734-261-2830.
Mm-hmm.
Major sponsors are Garden City Pawn, Don Nichols and Enterprise, and the Garden City DDA. Also, proceeds will benefit our home food pantry and the Garden City Goodfellows and United Needy Fund. So, couple of good causes.
Okay.
I think you got him scheduled for a guest appearance coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, 2 weeks, the 16th.
Yeah, Len Fisher will be here.
Owner and director of Inspire.
Yeah, of Inspire Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Their next production is getting ready to roll out. It's Monty Python's Spamalot, a news musical lonely ripped off from the motion picture Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It's going to be on Friday and Saturdays, October 15, 16, 22, 23, 29, and 30 at 7:30 p.m. And Saturdays,
A lot of
October
dates.
23rd and 30th, Sunday, October 17th, 24th, and 31st at 2:00 p.m. Tickets are $18. The best way to get those is to go to inspiretheater.ticketleap.com. Inspire Theater, of course, is located in the Westland Center for the Arts,
Mhm.
33455 Warren Road in Westland, 734-751-7057. That's between Vinoy and Wayne
Right.
on the south side of the
Yeah, we'll have to ask him when he's here. Is that going to be inside or outside?
Right.
I would
And what
imagine
the
inside.
Capacity limits
Yeah.
would be.
Right, if any.
Okay, Garden City High School is having a holiday craft and vendor show on December 4th.
Hmm.
Garden City High School. They're looking for quality crafters. Direct sales spots are limited. You must confirm your availability. Get information at vendorshow@gmail.com or facebook.com/Garden City High School GCHS Craft Show.
All right. I do have a couple here,
Okay,
and we did get the new marketplace, so we want to mention that as well.
right.
If you got your water bill, Garden City Buzz is in there.
Yeah.
Here it is right here. I'm sorry, I got the wrong camera. There it is.
Yeah, I brought mine.
Yeah, I wanted to mention a couple things on here. Mayor's got a good article in there about the flooding, and he had 9 inches of sewer and sewage water in his basement. So everybody was affected, a lot of people affected. There will be a community shred day on Saturday, October 23rd. Get that on your calendars, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the City Hall parking lot, 6000 Middle Belt Road. They will accept up to 5 paper grocery bags or cardboard banker boxes of sensitive paper documents from Garden City residents and businesses to shed at no charge. No plastic bags, please. Plus the prescription drug disposal, pills only, no liquids or syringes. And home pantry food donations will be accepted, non-perishable food, toiletries, and cash donations as well. Also, Garden City Parks and Recs is having a holiday egg hunt Saturday.
Haunt.
Haunt.
Egg haunt.
Halloween egg hunt Saturday, October 16th, 8 p.m. Costume competition starts at 7:30 at the City Ballpark Fields, Cherry Hill, Merriman. Do you like Easter egg hunts? Don't miss Garden City's first ever egg hunt. The free event will have 3 age groups, 0 through 3, 4 through 6, 7 to 10, where Garden City youth will be able to hunt for thousands of purple eggs and orange eggs with the use of only a glow stick. So better be careful out there, that's for sure. Come early in costume if you want to be a part of the costume competition, which they will have winners as homemade and store-bought costumes. Judging will be at 7:30. They're also going to do the Halloween egg hunt thriller dance, the Michael Jackson thriller dance, presented by the city's Dance Express program. See the zombies appear from the crowd to dance to the famous Michael Jackson song Thriller. You have heard the song and seen the video for years, but now is your chance to see it perform live just minutes before the egg hunt begins at 8 p.m. on October 16th. Going to be a Halloween skate at $10 per skater, Saturday, August 30th, 7 to 8:20 p.m. That's odd, 8:20. 7 to 8:20 p.m. Best costume contest. It's at the Garden City Ice Arena. And there's going to be another Nerf Wars, ages 7 to 9, $15 a person, Saturday, November 6th, 11 a.m. at the Maplewood Center. Call 734-793-1850. And that's all I got, Mike.
Okay, I didn't have much time to look through the marketplace, but I think we've covered.
Yeah, we covered quite a
majority
few, yeah. There's a lot of good pictures in there from the garden walk and
Right.
all kinds of stuff. So you're going to want to get your copy at your favorite restaurant or library or Maplewood Center. They're all over their town.
Yeah.
Check it out.
St. Thomas the Apostles having their annual family festival.
Hey, guess who just chimed in there? Our good friend John Quinn. How you doing,
From
John?
Arizona?
Yes, Tucson, Arizona. How are ya? How are ya?
John, it's great to hear from you.
Great to hear from you. I hope you're doing well. He is the author of Someone Like Me. If you haven't got that book yet, you're going to want to get it. Very inspirational. It's a great, great read. Thanks for joining us, John. Appreciate it. How hot is it out there? We finally got some cool weather here. I know you're in triple digits out there for a while.
I do have one from the marketplace here.
Okay.
St. Thomas the Apostle Parish is having their family festival, September 17th to 19th at
Oh, right.
31530 Beechwood Street in Garden City.
That's like a big reunion for a lot of folks.
Yeah. Spaghetti dinners, chicken dinners, Polish dinners, carnival rides, crafts, music, bake sale, outdoor food booths, doll booth, kids games, pony rides, petting zoo, Vegas games, Texas Hold'em, bingo, 50-50 drawings,
Pretty much everything.
custom car show, children's bike parade, theme baskets and other raffles, grand prize drawing of $3,000, music
Wow.
by Steve King and the Diddleys, Power Play, East Eddie Band, and Robert Colo and the Misty Blues Party Band. Carnival rides for all ages.
Wow. A lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, this is a big event every year.
It is.
so,
It's a big money maker for them.
Yeah,
They need the support. So
there are probably some others, but
yeah,
I'll get to them in a couple of weeks.
yeah, exactly. Sounds good. All right. Mike, we're always looking for guests to come on the show. If you know of someone who might be interested, it's very easy. You can contact us through our website at gccommunitychat.com. Send us your email, name, and a brief message, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. Or you can message us on our Facebook page and also text us at 734-788-9319. Doesn't matter what community you live in, we want to hear from you. During this time, we will do the show remotely and safely from the comfort of your home or office, just like we didn't do tonight because he was fully vaccinated. If you're fully vaccinated, I'll have you in here, no problem. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization you'd like to share your information with us and the surrounding communities. If so, contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you. And as a reminder, before we go, our show has no boundaries and everyone is welcome to come on, tell their story, and share their information with us. Just like tonight, yes, we are Garden City Community Chat, but we will continue to always be a platform and voice for all communities and businesses who wish to be a part of our show. So go ahead and contact us whenever you're ready, and we look forward to hearing from you. And with that said, Mike, I think we're ready to call this a podcast. Special thanks to our guests, Garden City Public Schools Superintendent Derek Fisher.
Did a great job.
He did a great job. He is very well read, does a great job. You can contact Derek at his phone, 734-762-6311. If you have any further questions that you'd like answered, he is very transparent, that's for sure.
See, John Quinn said it was only 100 today in Arizona.
Okay. Jeez, only. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, he shared some great information tonight. He is always good. Also have to thank my two fantastic co-hosts, Dr. Tom Iwinski and Mike Jones. Great job as always.
Thank you.
Mike, any final thoughts?
No, looking forward to seeing you on the 8th. Was it the 18th? Is that our next? No, 16th.
16th, yep.
That'll be my last.
That'll
show
be your
before
last show.
surgery. So
Right.
We'll
Good
see
luck with
how
that.
surgery goes, and
Right. Well, you can always do it remotely if you feel up to it, you know. Yeah. But we'll see how it goes. Don't rush it. I hope it works and everything comes out good.
I've been dealing with back pain for at
Long
least a
time.
year and a half, and
Long time.
hopefully this will
And this is the
give some
second
relief.
procedure on your back, isn't it? You had that.
Yeah, I had another one, but not like this. This is
This is a little different. A
Yeah,
little
we're
more
gonna-
involved.
They're gonna take out the fourth and fifth vertebrae and fuse the back and
Get it off that nerve
Yeah.
in there or whatever.
get the
Yeah.
pressure off that sciatic nerve and
Well, we
hopefully eliminate a lot of this pain.
yeah, we hope for the best. John says, yeah, he's doing well and cooling down. Only 100. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
Pastor Combs says Garden City First United Methodist Church Family Fun Day,
right.
September 5th at 6443 Merriman Road from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Free food and a bounce house. Oh, that's awesome. That sounds really good. Thank you, Pastor. Let's
Thank
see.
you, Tina.
Tina Wing says Godspeed. Absolutely. Do I have anything else? I don't think so.
No,
All right.
I think you've covered them.
Yeah. Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight, so catch it later at your convenience if you tuned in late by going to our Facebook page at facebook.com/GCChat. Also, catch us on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and search for GC Community Chat, and we'll come up. And please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. Want to get them numbers up a little bit. We have a tremendous audience on Facebook, but YouTube, not so much. And as always, we continue to thank all of the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. You know who else I want to mention? The teachers. We want to thank the teachers as well.
Yeah.
They do a fantastic job, so I'm going to add that in there. We can't thank you enough. Be safe, and we want you to know that your families and you are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. Remember, the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. Don't forget, we like to promote community unity. So let's be united and support one another. And please don't hesitate to vaccinate. Right, Mike?
Correct. If we could just get the vaccinations up
Yeah,
among these people that aren't
We'll
vaccinated.
be all
they're
right.
The ones that are keeping this going and going into the hospital and
yeah.
dying.
Keeping them beds full. We all need to work together, that's for sure, to get those numbers down. It's up to each and every one of us. So let's work together. And Mike, if you see something,
I would say something.
absolutely look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, don't forget, head on over to drtomsweather.com. He's got a great user-friendly website over there. Remember, we're off next week, but we'll be back September 16th with our guest Len Fisher from the Inspire Theater. And then don't forget the following week. That's going to be a really big show. That'll be done remotely with Ethan Van Bell, the Little League World Series champion from Garden City and Taylor North, the Taylor North team. Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We hope you can join us. So until then, please consider getting vaccinated. We would appreciate it. Thanks for listening. And what else I got? Stay safe and have a great night. Take care, guys. See ya.